Hi everybody. Woo! I hope you guys doing good. This is the first time we're doing this, and we thought of doing something different today. So we're here. I hope you guys doing good. Thanks for coming online, joining us this evening. As I've shared on my social media, I want you guys to be the host, and then you get to ask me anything you want, and I'll try to reply. Anyway, first of all, I would like to wish happy Mother's Day to all the lovely mothers out there. I hope you had a blessed day. Keep inspiring, keep motivating us, be a blessing, and God bless all of you. And also everyone who are watching, please wish your mother from our team, and on behalf of me, thank you so much. So to begin with, I'm going through all your questions, and I would like to say thank you to all the viewers for supporting us till today. We started last year, and we have reached 35th episode. And also today we are celebrating 250k subscriber. We have reached that. Thank you so much. Woo! So let's go with the questions. So if you have any question, you can ask. You can write it there, and we'll start. Okay, I have a question from Olfindro Malang. How many pairs of shoes do you have? I don't know how many. I don't have much, in the sense like I give it away to my brothers, my cousins, and also probably, I don't know, maybe 30, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, maybe, yeah. And then I have when is your next song coming up? Yep, Totoki. So we are working right now. So there are going to be 2 new songs coming up. One is from my upcoming album, and also one from the band. So we're really excited. So probably very, very soon we'll be releasing the first worship song. It's called I'm Yours. It's like Nagami Saru English Mila Miliaze. And please say something about student scholarship. I'm really, really sad, that we still have to fight for this. Every year students keep, asking the government for scholarship. Hota hai delay kore. I want to appeal to the government. Please you know, this is one time the student look forward, and with this money some of them buy books, some of them pay the fees, and yes, some of them it will, party bhi kore, enjoy bhi kore, hoile bhi. There are so many students who use it, and for their studies. So please, government, if you're watching this, kindly do something and then release the salary if you can. Here's the questions from Beyond Locks. Your secret to success. I would like to, offer an advice. I put God first in everything I do, so that's one of my first, secret. If you put God, God makes everything possible. Second thing is I work hard and I don't do things that I'm not passionate about. I do only things that I'm passionate about. And if I do something I'm passionate about, I give, 100%. So that's it. Anyway, now the next is what type of necklace you're wearing. This is Chang Naga. So I went to Twingsang for a dear sister's wedding and they gave me this. So this is from Chang community. And this question is from TIM song. Favorite color. I love black. I love yellow. So yellow and black are okay. So very interesting question I can see here from Abbey Records. How do we seek sponsors for organizing an event? Okay. So there are so many people who comes to me seeking for sponsors, to be honest. But let me tell you today, if I come to you to ask money, what would be your reaction? Right? So if you're looking for sponsors for an event, when you go to a sponsors or when you're selling something, you don't go and beg. But unfortunately out here, the event people, they'll just go and then the organizers, they always go, sir, moram ito kuri dibina, money to kuri ase paisa nai to price kuri dibina. It don't work like that. If someone is giving, they should get something out of it, When I approach a brand or when I approach someone to help me for the music events, I also give them what they will be getting. If they help me sponsors my event, I give them like show advertisement brand visibility. I use my social media to promote the brands and we talk about the brands, So it should be like that. So when you're looking for sponsors, you should also ask yourself why should they give me, if it's a win-win situation everywhere, then people will not say no. And you should also know whom you are approaching. Suppose my talk show, the viewers are mostly from 13 to 35, 40 maximum. So ito la each group te kila brand kan chuli wo ito ang bisarbo to na. If I like suppose music festival the moi like expensive brands can correlate, maybe it might not sell because people who come there are young people, college people, they just want to come have good time. So you need to know whom you're approaching also. Wow, questions of Verbishia has. Can you speak at least a sentence without saying upay nai mo ito to adat hoise, okay. So there are a lot of questions. This is from whatever, how to be humble like you. You don't need to do anything, I don't know whether I'm humble or not, but I'm just like I'm what I am. Just be yourself and just remember, as I shared in my previous episode, what is there? Everything is temporary in this world. You might have everything right now, but tomorrow it might not be yours. There's so many people who are like so rich, who have so much, but then bimar aayi jai, so hari jai na ek rati bhi jai jai. There are some ministers, after losing election, they start selling their house. They don't even have a house to stay. Some candidates. So putani korule ki ase, just be happy with what you have and be grateful. Anyway, before I go to the questions right now, I want to ask you guys one thing. So we have like 35 episodes already. So which is your favorite so far? We would love to know. I would please write in the comment segment, and also if there's any feedback, feedback about Kiniga Kurile Bal Jabo, we would love to hear from you. So please throw. We will keep, record of everything or whatever you're writing. Most expensive item you have, I don't know what is. Yeah, I mean, my parents are my most expensive. They're not an item, but then uh, yeah, that's it. I'm a simple guy. I don't own anything expensive. Anyway, this microphone is expensive, so I own this. This is SM7V. Shout out to Shure for these headphones and this microphone. I am doing this podcast with this. Anyway, now let's talk about the talk show. Kini ka start hoche, as I shared last episode also, I wanted to do this in 2018 actually. So I talked with my friend, my manager, British Geography, and then we wanted to do some like podcast nisina kurumun taijile. But unfortunately, I was like over touring like over kiko. There was no time for me, so I had to postpone that, and then logo kan sob banai rakhi pila ra 2018 ya de inya kurina lockdown hoise unfortunately. Aro this last year iko kurule na thaka ra ni time pass kuru na kurise inya karna is no, we are here till 35 episodes, so thank you so much. And then yes, talking about the future plans of the show, we want to go to different states and interview different people. So it's not just they coming here, because sometimes it's impractical for them to come here. So we will be traveling very soon. So we will be going and then taking the interview. And also tonight I would like to appeal to even the politicians, okay, since election is coming. We want to create a platform where you can come and talk about your manifesto, talk about the future plans that you have, so that the voters or the public gets to know you. Because a politician come for election, but we don't know anything about that person. They just go and we vote, But I think it's high time public needs to know you better. And then so we would love to give this platform. So if there's any politicians in the future who wants to go for election, please come, and then we would love to ask you questions, and we would love to grill you, and see whether you are really coming for to serve or paisa khawlai wala se. And then even in the days to come, we would love to organize like a debate session where politicians can come and then debate with your opponent. It'll be fun. It'll give you chance to prove it to the public also. I'm better than this guy or this lady. So keep that in your mind, and if there's any PA or PS, please tell it to your boss. Okay, so let's go to we have so many things to discuss, but then before that I want to go, and then yes, I also want to say one thing right now. Don't go away. We're gonna have a giveaways tonight. Okay, we want to celebrate 250k. We want to do in 300. We'll do big one in 300, but tonight we're gonna do a little in a small way of giveaway. We're gonna give you cash prize. Okay, so we're gonna ask you questions, and then if you answered correctly, we'll give you cash. How is that? Okay, so stay tuned for that. Najabi day. Now, here's a question from Aaron Semp. How many siblings do you have? I have like 2 brothers, younger brother and 1 sister. That's the biological, but then again we have adopted 2 other sisters and now 1 brother, so it's a big family. It's like 7 of us now. Luin Longchar, how do you feel with that brand new Shure condenser microphone? This is so good, man. I love my voice. I feel like an RJ, like it's so awesome, and I've been praying for this for a very long time, so I'm really grateful to God. This is Ati Chopi. Does our Naga upcoming artist get sponsored? I don't know about that. Upcoming, see, nothing is easy in life. If you are an upcoming artist, you need to work hard. I am where I am after, struggling, hustling for more than 10-20 years, and I'm here today. Don't think shortcuts. It's not easy. Okay, you need to work hard. Even this time, the funny thing is like there were so many complaints about Shure la sponsors kile dohanye DSA, example teacher sisters, Alobo Naga, all these non people. But a brand will not sponsor you if you're not popular, if you don't have a following, because for them brand it's like a give and take, right? They want to promote their brands through us. That's why they're giving this. If you don't have much following, if you're not popular, why would they give you? But having said that, you don't need to lose heart. I start my journey with zero, and here I am with 250k subscribers today. If I can do it, why can't you do it? You just have to be patient, you just have to be consistent, you need to work hard. That's it. So don't lose hope and stop complaining and work hard. Okay, so on any international brand like Versace, Gucci, from Huki Kinimi, yes, I do have, yeah, few brands. One of my interesting collection is a Gucci shoe. It's a gold color, gold plated. I got a gift from my brother friend Kailash Kher, our Bollywood singer. I think it's worth more than 2.5 or 3 lakhs kind of shoe, and I don't wear it. I just wore it once in my. I wore that in a music award. I went there to collect, so I wore that. After that, chalai sane like sunala color line. Couldn't be right. Okay, so we have another questions from Naga beatboxer. Sir, will you host any beatbox competition in Nagaland? Yes, I would love to do that. Unfortunately, last time, because we had to, postpone Musica. That's why Naparauje. But we would love to do for beatbox in the days to come. Yeah, I have a questions from Cristiano Ronaldo. Why wearing railgate cap? This is not railgate cap. This is like Jordan. If you don't know Jordan, then yeah, you should go to railgate and get yourself a cap. Okay, and Tia Wapang Im Song, how much does that Jordan cost? This is if you're talking about this cap, it's not that expensive. I got this from my fiance. It's around 2.5, 3,000. Yeah, so 3,000, I think so. Yeah, it's a Nike. And then give little tip on how to write a song. See, different every singer songwriter, we have different styles of writing. So my style is like, I get the topic first. Ki karne likhi hule aise, you need to get the topic first for me, and on that, I start writing. I can't just scribble like that. So if I'm sad, I write a song about sad. If I'm missing somebody, if I'm brokenhearted, if I'm worshiping the Lord, if I'm missing somebody, if I want to say I love you, get the topic first, then write, and then just keep writing, and then keep filtering it, keep polishing it. And once you write, and then you put the melody, and you have to scribble it, you have to do rephrasing. So it's a long process. But then this, I don't think this, itu thik ase. Every singer songwriter, we have different style of writing. How long did you take to reach up to the place where you are right now? Z3Z Gaming, I don't know how to pronounce that, but then I started singing by the age of 5. So I've come a long way. And then I went full-time music in 2010 with my first album, and it's 2022, so 12 years full-time in music. So I should say 12 years of struggling, hustling, and yeah, I'm here today. I just want to share something today. Many people are like, oh, apni khan puisa thaka manu ase, apni on ditura pare mon puisa nai, mokan could be sponsor kurli nai. I'll tell you some story. I was just sharing with my friend today. When I was a kid, I still remember my dad was an alcoholic then. So he gets salary, and then he was in police. So he gets salary, and then he used to drink half of the salary. So our condition was so pathetic. And then he was in different place, posted there, and my mom, I was the eldest in the family. And then there are times we don't even have rice. I have to go Manula Gordi Jaina Mangyole Jai from Nagarjan till full Nagarjan Thingmra Jaina Manula Gordi Chaul Mangina Hai. When I was a kid, I remember I was studying in AG school, and then uniform do ine color thakida na to itu moi किनिबले नाइरो पैसा त यो लगाइन त पुरा फाटी जाऊ दे इनेरना my mom used to cut this, and then other side alak side tibra silai dibo inerna ise. So I struggle like that. I came wherever I am, and that's the reason I've seen both sides of the world. So I work hard because I don't want to go back to the lifestyle, And if there's anyone who thinks that, oh, these guys are, popular today, this guy is doing good because they have money, they have backup, I'm so sorry. It was all just God and hardworking. So I want to encourage you guys, if I can do it, you can do it. So always stop complaining, oh, Mohammed couldn't be sponsored. I never went to music school when I was growing up. I never had money to buy my own guitar also. I passed class 10, and then my first scholarship I got in class 11. With that money I bought a second-hand guitar, and that's how I start my music instrument practice and all. So please stop complaining. Ever tried marijuana? No, मैं गंजा संजा तो खाइसा नहीं दे. Tia Wapong. Okay, I've done this question. And then how long does it take? Okay, we are going to the next question. This is from what is your full-time job, bro? Please answer. Ajibal. My full-time job is music. I am a full-time musician. And what I mean by full-time musician, I teach music, I perform. So I am like one artist who I'm one artist who have been doing music, from since 2010. I gave up my job. For those who don't know, let me just reveal it for the first time about my qualification. I did my political science masters from Delhi University, and I did another post-graduation in tourism management from IITTM. And after that, I started working, and I quit my job, and then after that I did music. When I was studying in Patka, yes, I did music a little bit basic, and after that I finished my grade 8. After that I finished my licentiate in performance vocal. That was 2012. I was the first one from India to pass that exam. And then those days we don't even have exam centers, so I used to go to Gurgaon, Delhi to appear exams. And then after that I go, that's how I started. And then I'm still studying. I am doing my master's in divinity right now. So that's about my qualification. And yes, so coming back to the question again, full time. So I teach music, I do perform, and everything related with music. And I have an event company, so we do events, and we do music production, artist management, artist booking. So if you have any concert, any shows, any festival, you want artists, international, Naga, Bollywood, just come to us. We'll help you get the artists. So that's it about my job. Now, this is from Meet. For the second time, please remastered Painted Dreams. We'll love it. Wow, that's interesting. I'll talk with my band members, and then we'll get back with that. But we would love to do remastered it, yeah, for you guys. Arkitan, would it be possible for you to marry 2 wives? Asking for a friend. No, I don't believe in marrying 2 wives. I am Pakka Puri Christian, and then if I was Muslim, maybe I would have thought about it. But then I am Christian, and then my faith don't allow me to do that. And also I love my girl, so I don't think, and I will never think about that. Now, moving ahead to the next question. This is from Kheto Child. Alobo, what's the worst commercial you have recently seen? Worst commercial you have recently seen? I think English Maker doing aids for Binomo ad. English Maker, so sorry. Okay, now we will go with the questions, but before that I will ask the first question. Okay, let's start with 500 rupees. Okay, let's start with 500 rupees. If you can answer this, okay, I want all my team to monitor. Kun first answer diwo. Then last time also when we did giveaway, okay, apni la answer mon la khore kilo la mon la computer kya we to because if your net is slow, then it might be showing you are the first one, but then we will be getting one of the key way too low there. So let's go with the first question. Name it's gonna be so tough, man. Name 3 crew members from the Alobo Naga talk show. Okay, name 3 crew members. We have so many crew members. Name 3 crew members from the Alobo Naga talk show. Kun will reply crew parle. We'll start with 500 rupees and we'll go up, okay? And then if we get the name, we'll announce it later, and then you can DM us on Instagram, and we'll Google Pay you, or we'll do online transaction. Okay, we have so many. You can win money. Please keep on supporting. Okay. Now, moving to the next question. Okay, I know there are a few accountable, honest, and ethical officers in Nagaland, but why don't you please invite one in your show and discuss about the ethical duties of government officers? I would love to do, but as of now, I want to keep it as more on the entertainment thing. My friends like Asale, shout out podcast. He's doing amazing. So he's doing with like some amazing officers there. So you can go please support him. And I see recently Lung Lin. He's also doing an amazing talk show. So please go and support him. Mine, I want to keep it more on the entertainment. So yeah, we're getting so many answers, but I don't think. Okay. Okay, I see one answer. Roslyn. I think that's the winner. Kikamern, Kobolong, and you. Okay. Okay, I'm also crew. So I think we'll give it to this. Okay, let's give it to Roslyn. No? Okay. No. It like it has another answer. Okay, is there anyone who tay lagi the dish na dyan ikon me? Huh? Okay, give me an answer. Chini holi jakha. Okay, so oh my god, no, that's not possible, man. How can my fiance win this competition? You are. We were not giving my funny when my fiance is also participating. Sorry, darling, you're not winning this. Okay, let's give somebody else. Okay, how can we give it? It's not fair. I think we should give it to Roslyn. Okay, so Roslyn, please contact us later, DM me, and then we'll send you the money. Okay, now next question is, do you play any online games, Sam Okami? No, I'm such a boring guy. I am not a gamer. I don't play game. The only games I play is like Candy Crush. I'm such a boring guy. So, but also I don't want to. I mean, I don't waste my time on gaming. I use that to be productive in my other things that I'm good at, or maybe I use that to earn money. Thank you. Or maybe spend time with my family and loved ones. This is from Keto Child. What's the weirdest question you have been asked? Last week there's a question. By the way, did you guys watch that talk show with Zuchobeni? My God, like questions mishi life day. Now all the questions were the weirdest ones. LJ Longcomer, when can we expect the next Musica Festival? Next Musica Festival we will do we will do it probably January or February. So we did February this year, so we will do January or February. We'll announce the date soon, but we are planning something very, very interesting for you guys. So please stay tuned, and we'll make it bigger and better. Okay. Sir Alobo, I know there are a few countable. Okay, this is the same one. Okay, now when the questions are coming, let me talk about I want to talk about something today about sex. Why I talk about sex in my show. Initially, when I start this, there were so many people complaining, like, oh, apni the church they worship church they come you talk about sex so much. One of the reason I want to talk about this is also not encouraging sex. No, I want to tell it to my leaders, my church leaders, my elders, that why are you living in denial? It's happening. Why you're not talking about sex? Why you're not talking about safe sex? Why you're not talking about, this in the church or to the youngsters? Why you're not talking about HIV, AIDS? Why you're not talking about teenage pregnancy, abortion? Why you're not talking about LGBTQ? I think it's high time. Stop acting like it's not happening. It's happening. People are having it. The reason I'm talking about one night stand is I want to tell it to these people that they are doing it. So stop living in denial, and I think if you think this is a problem, do something about it. Yeah. And then, do you remember the day you came to Little Flower School, Pongorki Free? Yes, I did. I came there. So share your experience from Patkai Kikiles. So I had like a really beautiful time. I stayed in Patkai for 3.5 years, and Patkai is where I learned ABC of music. And my experience kan kunma ko Patkai thamne. So besides the studies and all that, concerts and everything, I was such a chore. Okay, I was such a chore. Mas man chore kurna khai principal mas kan aje I want to say sorry to our authority and principals. Apne mas bisi chore kurna khai so sorry. We used to go fishing in the middle of the night around 12, 1 every night, and then yeah. I want to confess something. Sir Josh La Murgibi Pishi Kaidisha Chorgurna. So I want to say sorry today. I was so mischievous, as I shared in my last interview. And so yes, that's some memories. But then Patkai was good because I had the time of my life in Patkai. So let's move it to the next question. Share your experience from Patkai Hostel. Patkai Hostel. So I stayed at David Hall. I was in New Campus, So New Campus, those days it was only for science students, but then we were the only batch, who stayed there, and then we were so botmas, and yeah, I was the mess commissioner also. And then I love cooking, so I used to cook inside the room. My room was always smelly, like I put all this achone, pastenga, sukamas inside my bed, and I don't know how I survived, but I had a very, very, interesting time at Patkai. My experience in Greenwood School. I studied in Greenwood Schools also. For those who don't know, Greenwood is in Nagarjan. I studied for class 11, 12, and it was amazing. I love the environment. I still love it. Sarasa Khate was so kara. And I studied there. I had time. And then, I even scored distinction in political science. I still remember that, And that's how I took up political science honors and a master's. So it's all because of, my Greenwood. And yes, so many people were asking about any plans for bringing live audience. So yes, today I want to talk about that. We really, really, really want to bring live audience, but as of now, live audience anyway the whole lagi, like a lot of challenges, and we don't have budget, to be honest, as of now. So I don't think it's possible for us to do that. But in the future, we'd love to have audience, and we'll invite you. And especially when we have like guests from other places, we'll let them perform, and we'll do. Maybe we can't invite everybody, so maybe we'll handpick few of you, and then ask you to come. Okay. Now, before I go to the next question, let's go to the next question for the money thing. Okay. Now, the next question is ready. Next question is how many districts do we have in Nagaland? Okay, okay, my team members are monitoring it, so we'll give the winner later. Okay, and whoever wins this also win cash prize. Okay, how many districts do we have in Nagaland as of now? Okay, okay, now this question is from Sam Kipur. Any concert ahead? If you have, where? Okay, so this month I have a lot of concerts. In fact, I have a concert next week at Arunachal Pradesh, Itanagar, on the 13th of August. I have a concert in Arunachal Pradesh, Itanagar. So if there's anyone watching from Arunachal, I would love to see you there. I am traveling to Thailand, and then after that I have a gig at Goa on the 30th of May, and I have a gig coming in Bombay June 1st week or 2nd week. Yeah, so there are a lot of concerts coming up, so I hope to see you guys soon. Yeah, so next is this is from Kiki. Okay, this is from Kiki. Let's see. Share your experience. Okay, this is done. Sorry. Do you have any weakness that you're working on? Yes, I have a lot of weaknesses, in fact, and one of my weaknesses is I have to work out. I've been so lazy lately, and then I stopped going to gym. It's been more than 2 years now. I think after the lockdown, I stopped working out. Once when lockdown was there, I was like busy working out, and I think I need to get out and then start working out. I need to be fit. Okay, now this is from Weird World. Amu, what are your thoughts about young Naga entrepreneurs who are struggling? Nothing's gonna be easy. Nothing's gonna be easy, but believe in yourself and be smart. Study the market. Don't just invest. Don't just invest. Don't just jump in. Ask yourself, what am I offering? What is the USP of my business? Do something, different. Maybe people might be doing what you're doing. It's okay, but you have to do it different. How to sell it, or why you should ask yourself why people should buy. If you're selling momo, there's so many momo dukan in Dimapur. Why should people buy your momo? So be different. Now, this is Moose. Alobo, please choose Messi or Ronaldo. You're trying to kill me. I love both Messi and Ronaldo, but I would choose Kante from Chelsea. Okay. Do you like visiting Ukrul, Jason? I would. Why not, man? I love Ukrul. I've been there a couple of times, and I love the food. I'm a Manipur people. Any tribe, whether it's Meitei or the tribals. My God, the food is like heaven. And Tangkul is also one. Tangkul Laido, the way you guys prepare the pork and all. Wow. What's the biggest paycheck you got? This is from Paujang. Okay. Paycheck. If you're talking about concert, then I don't know. Maybe it's 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs. That's it. Yeah. And would you consider joining politics in future? Not really, but I sometimes, I sometimes I fantasize. I wouldn't mind being an MP and go and talk about, the Naga issues or talking about Nagaland. The reason I dream about that is because unfortunately, we send so many representatives, but not everyone is a good orator, and sometimes we're not really satisfied looking at like MP from other states. Like, oh, it burns me. I'm like, oh, I would love to go and speak in the parliament. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Nagaland, but state politics, nah. But I wouldn't mind. I would love to be a central minister, man. Why not? Ha ha ha. Okay. This is from Vitolu Shekhi. Amu Alobo, can you comment on the influence of the West dating culture on Nagaland? Dating culture is the saddest part, and the funniest and the cutest part is now even 12, 13 years old have boyfriend and girlfriend. It's too early, my dear. It's too early. Focus on your studies as of now. The person that you're dating right now is not going to be your husband and wife. You're going to change. You're going to keep changing. And it's going to break your heart. So don't fall for it. Boys will come and lure you. Girls will come and lure you. But then focus on your studies as of now. You will get enough time to date in the future. So study right now. Focus on a career. I did not get married till today because I am focused on my career. And then just this year, I decided to get married. So, once you're successful, you'll get what you want. Okay, now this is from Hitokichishi. Greatest downfall and how did you overcome it? Greatest downfall. I wouldn't say downfall, but then as I shared in my last episode, we went to Arunachal Pradesh, and then unfortunately there was some riot, and then the mob burnt all our instruments, and that's when we went back to zero. We worked hard over the 10 years, 20 years. 10 years support come crazy. Puisa bishi na paida to jama kuro ina instruments kan kinibo ina kuri kinina to itya to ek rati pura juli jaise, and we don't know where to start. And I approached some people for help, and to be honest, government, and they said it's not our problem, and that hurt me so bad. But then I didn't give up. We didn't give up. The band didn't give up. We worked hard, and today we are standing on our feet again. So we believed in God, we worked hard, and yeah, that's how we overcome that. And we're standing up, and then we're working towards our dream once again. What is your biggest achievement till today? What is your biggest achievement? My biggest achievement would be, as I shared in my last episode, getting the love and appreciation from people around. Today I travel anywhere, and then there are people who will come up to me, and then they'll come take pictures, they'll appreciate me. And I don't think there's anything bigger than that. Popularity comes from God. If we can buy popularity, then I think Chief Minister Labacha will be more popular than all of us today. But it's not like that. God gives this popularity. So I am really happy in my small way. God is blessing me. So yeah. Your band breakup hoishe, if so reason, cringeworthy. No, the band is still, I just shared the band is touring. Even next week we're going to Arunachal Pradesh. It's just that we did not release any material because of the lockdown, and we have some issues. But then we're coming up with a new song called TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. We're releasing it soon. So yeah, the band is very much alive. And here's a question from Limika Chopi. Amu, what would you have been today if not a singer? If I'm not a singer today, maybe I'll be a pastor. Maybe I'll be a contractor, or maybe I'll be a chef. I would love to be a chef. I love cooking. So, yep, that's it. Or maybe a preacher. Yeah. Do you invest in crypto and stocks? Not really, but I tried, yeah. This is from Melody of Flowers. And this Mr. Nobody is like, how do you deal with haters, insecurities, and what keeps you going on? Please answer, dear Alobo sir. Are you afraid of your everyday life being exposed to public? No privacy at all. Please tell. Okay, so I as I shared earlier, I started singing when I was 5 years old. So I got appreciation and like popularity. Maybe people getting to know me, or maybe people appreciating me when I was a kid. And then when I was in school, also I was always singing, so I get appreciation. So with all this small thing, I could overcome. So that is also one of the reason why the success could affect me or mathari na jai. Two is there are a lot of haters, but then my music teacher taught me one day, you can never impress everyone. There will always be somebody who will pick up your weakness or your points or something to criticize you. So work for those people who appreciate you, even though it's 1% or 2%. So I work hard for those people, so I don't get affected much from haters and trolls. Yes. And yeah, I want to give shout out to Warren Kyo for giving 100 rupees. You look also handsome. Thank you, Warren Kyo, for donating 100 rupees. Yeah, thank you. And okay, now before we go to the next, let's ask the next question. Okay, ready, guys? Okay, our pichete puisa to moi pathai dibo pichete mohan. Okay, next question is, we have like 35 episodes so far. So which episode got the highest likes? Okay, chalo. Our crew members are checking everything. So yeah. Okay, here's HK Diaries asking one good thing about your fiance. My fiance, very understanding, and yeah, very beautiful person, as I shared last time. So here's another question from Imchi Sia. If you have given a chance to become a CM of our state, Nagaland, what would be your first priority, and what more things you would focus more, Sir Alobo? Wow, this is like so different question. Imchi, Sia. If I'm the Chief Minister of Nagaland, the first thing I would focus is education. People need education. People need civic sense, awareness. Yes, road is one thing. If you want development, the road. But then fortunately right now Nagaland roads are getting better, at least in few districts. So I wish to see good roads across all the districts, whether it's from north, south, east, west. And after good roads, the basic necessities like electricity, water, and then education, as I said, is the first thing. So what do you mean by education? The government schools are not performing well. There are so many students who still can't read properly. like studying in government schools. Yes, there are so many government schools who are doing good also, but then comparing with the private schools, so I want to improve the government schools so that people don't go to private school and they'll come government. I'll make the government schools so cool that people will come to government school and then get the best facilities, best teachers, and yeah, once the education comes, I feel like we can be self-sufficient, we can be sustainable, we can stand on our feet. And besides that, chotomoto, okay, why am I talking like a politician today? Okay, so here's a question from how. What advice would you give to a 25-year-old guy preparing a competitive exams? Okay, to this guy if there are anyone preparing for competitive exams, first of all, you should not be watching this. You should be studying. Okay, and if you're preparing for exams, don't do it for the sake of doing it. Competitive exams are so cool, if you pass, you are on top, but this is also one of the career breaker like it spoils so many young people's life because they are not serious, and then exam diase kuri no serious pa na diwo overage hui jabo because you're aiming so big, you don't want to do small job, your dignity of labor is gone. So there are good things and bad things, so be careful. If you're really serious, go for it. If not, don't waste your time. There's so many ample opportunities. Okay, now what would you choose, Amber Heard or Johnny Depp? Sungjim Im song. I'm so sorry, Amber, but then I would support Johnny Depp. I think I would support him. Yeah, his character is also very dark, but still, and I will, basing on all the judgment, all the thing they're presenting, I will support Johnny. Okay, Hitoki Chishi Amu, your favorite singer or band till now? I have so many favorite bands and singers, but Ed Sheeran is one, Adele, and then my god, there's so many bands. Let's start with Mr. Big from the beginning, Nirvana. Okay, let's talk about Green Day, and let's talk about Bring Me the Horizon, Lamb of God, Meshuggah, Metallica, Cradle of Field. Yeah, I listen to a lot of, and then Avenged Sevenfold, yeah, and Dream Theater, Dream Theater. I was about to say Dreams Unlimited. Okay. Anzo Thilu, have you ever taught bad word Sema to your non-Sema friends? Yes, I am guilty when I was young. And you know what are those words. Okay. This is from Kesize Audio. Good evening, Sir Alobo. Can you please tell me some tips to be a musician? You just play music. Okay, so if you want to be a musician, I want to encourage people here today. When we were growing up, music, being a musician was just a hobby. People will be like, yeah. Okay, before that, what brand do you drink, Alu Fry? So if I drink, I mean like wine occasionally. So I like Carlo Rossi, and then I like Jacob's Creek. Okay. So now, coming back to the question about musician, there was a time when, music was just a hobby. You can't make a career. But we were like maybe the first generation. Yes, there was Metanile before us who was selling music, doing music, and taking music across Nagaland also. And then for us, we came like people like me, Nise, Tetsuo sisters, to name few. We want to tell people today that music can be a career option. You can be a performer, you can be a studio artist. There are so many friends who are doing so good. And music teaching is also a big deal right now. There are friends who are earning gazetted officers, money, salary. And the interesting thing is you can make and you're doing something you love doing, passionate job, so you don't get bored, you don't do corruption, and follow your heart. So music can be a career. So this is Kesize. First, take some formal training because you need some foundation to be a musician. Study the market, and then you can be. This is from English Maker. Okay, English Maker, welcome. English Maker is asking, how many old are you? How many old are you? क्या क्या पूछते है रे तू भी? How many old are you? Wow. You have to go to my Wikipedia English maker. Okay, now can I get a ooh yeah? This is from Blurry Fest. Ooh yeah. Okay, so we will go before the next question. Let's go again to the next competition for the cash prize. Okay, giveaway for those who are coming late right now. So what we're doing is like we're asking question. If you can answer, we will be giving you money. Okay, Poisa double as day. Okay, so this is gonna be very easy. Okay, for sports lover, which district won the Dr. T. Ao Sports Edition 2022? Okay, so write in, send your entries. And yes, what is your favorite? Yes, I'm 38 years old. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I just turned 38 on May 6th. So that's my age. And any instruments you don't play, I'm really bad with drums. I'm bad with rhythms. And yeah, that's it. And violin, I'm really bad violin also. And yes, so we move on to the next question from Shum Ngong Lam. What would you say about scholarship delay? This is from SJP. How do you see tourism sector in Nagaland? Tourism sector. Tourism is, I studied tourism, as I said. I did my post graduation. Tourism is so big. Tourism can be. It's not just about jaga khan manwai. It can be education tourism. I wish Nagaland can have a medical college. People will come from across India to study here, come for treatment. See, when we go outside, say for instance, Guwahati di jamni puisa kiman pelai mon, treatment kan lawale. Why can't we have those kind of facilities here? People can come, earn money. That's also another way of tourism. How about churches? We are so boasting about Christianity. Why don't we do a pilgrimage tour? People come here to pray, the biggest prayer center in the world. We have the biggest church. Why don't you do organize a tour? Christians from across the world, instead of going to Jerusalem, they will come to Nagaland to pray. You can do so many things. Besides that, we have the festivals, we have music. Why don't we make this the Oxford of music or the Berkeley of India? People like to study music, people come to Nagaland. Why don't we make this the organic capital? People come here. I was talking with Sir Dr. Ahoto, I think so, yeah. And then I really like the idea. Or is it a team or somebody else? Yeah. So what if, Zinaboto, Semas are known for red color. So what if we paint all the houses red and then we call it the town, the red district, I am telling you, people will flock in like people will come there. So we can make money like that. Tourism is all about that. It's not just about like Taj Mahal, like people coming here to check Kohima Cemetery or like either Dima Raja Laches. No, it's not only about that. We have so much to offer. So I hope the tourism sector department do interesting thing. And adventure tourism is one we can do so much, I believe. This is from Namkoi John. Who is your hero? My hero? My mom. Yeah. Okay. So this is, now that you're on the brink of settling down, what is your idea of romance and how would you keep your relationship smooth and strong? I want to believe that I'm a romantic person, and yes, I would love to. I love going out. I love dating. I love going out. I love traveling. So I want to keep it alive. White Phantom, which is better, an arranged marriage or a love marriage? I don't know. I'm going for a love marriage, so I would always choose for love marriage because you know the person properly. Arranged marriage can be interesting. There's so many arranged marriage which worked, like from my parents' generation, and it worked because they didn't have much options. Nowadays, you have so many options. Social media is there, polluting your mind. So I think better thing is love marriage. Know the person properly and be a good friend first. Develop the friendship, and then I believe that will last. Okay, so Amu, what is the greatest advice you've got in life from someone? Greatest advice. I got so many advice in life, but one is like, the more you know, the less you feel you'll know. The more you know, the less you'll feel you know. You will be shocked if I say there's some of you that I can tell you today I don't know anything about music. I feel like I'm zero in music. Because the more I study music, I feel like I don't know anything about music. So, yeah. Here is one question. Your best artist in Bollywood, and please ask question on Hindi song artist. Please show Amu. This is for Keeks Joy. Best artist in Bollywood. If you're talking about artist as a singer, I love dang, what's his name? The guy who sang like Sham Bhi Koi, Uh, it's here. It's here. Kiss little. Dang man. Okay, you guys can comment. The singer who sang "Sham Bhi Koi," na 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 na. Uh, okay, I'm gonna share something very interesting about this guy. So this guy is a indie singer songwriter, and then his song came up in Aisha, I guess so, yeah. And then I did a cover of this song way back, maybe 2011, 12, and then my friend heard this song and she thought this was my song, and she met this guy in a party, and this guy was singing this song because obviously it's his song, and he went to this guy and said, "Oh yeah, how do you know my friend's song?" And she told me she got the most embarrassing thing of her life. So yes, that's something. Yeah. Oh, how many kids you wanna get Elon Musk? I don't know any amount God gives me. It's not Atif Aslam. Oops. Pauri पिछले को. Yes, Nikhil D'Souza. Yeah, Nikhil D'Souza is the guy. I love this guy. Okay, so this is please invite RPP president to your talk show. I would love to in the days to come. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to ask another question for the cash prize. Okay, so this question is, let's give. Okay, let's give 2,000 for this. Okay, we'll give 2,000 cash to the person who answered this. When did I? When did I get engaged this year? My engagement day. Thank you. Okay, so here's a question from Azo Collection. Sir, I would like to ask you this question, that in upcoming general election, whom you want to be our new Nagaland Chief Minister? Sir Nepirio, Sir Azo, or Sir Imna Along? I don't know. I mean, three of them are capable in my eyes. Sir Nepirio, he proved it already, and then I'm a big fan of Sir Nepirio. Whether you like him or you hate him, tala mokos nishna don nohobo mukhan. He is like those days we talk about Sir S.E. Jamir, and today is like Nepirio. And Sir Azo is one dynamic young guy I really admire, and I would I wouldn't mind seeing Sir Azo also. And Sir Imna Long is like very young, dynamic, and he has a lot of influences from outside. So I believe he can also be a good CM. So any of the candidate here, I'm looking forward. Okay, this is from Keys Longchar. Say something about Tushi Longchar. Okay, today, so guys, I want to talk about Tushi Longchar. Tushi Longchar is my partner not in that sense, but yeah, we're doing this show together, and then he's the main guy behind the talk show. So he does all the camera editing, producing, graphics, creatives, everything. And we studied in Patkai together, and he is getting engaged also. So if there's any girl who admires him, so sorry, bye. Okay, so this is from RTMVLX. What would you change about yourself if you could? I mean, I have so many weaknesses, but I'm happy the way I am as of now. But if you, okay, fine, let's do two, three things. If you want me to change about my physical appearance, okay, fine. I want smaller forehead, okay, and I wouldn't mind being taller. And if you're talking about the personality, then I would love to be more I would love to have more patience, and more humble, and Okay. This is your first song performed on stage. Avotsopoy. I don't remember the name of the song, but then I'm blessed coming in and I'm blessed coming out. Okay. It's a very old song. I remember that singing when I was a kid, and as a band, there's a song called "Forgiveness" from Collective Souls, an old band. So I sang that when I was like 12 or 13 with a band, and we performed for Doordarshan when I was like 13 or 12. Yeah. Sungjum Im Song. Amu Alobo, who's your favorite UFC fighter? I am so sorry. I don't follow UFC much, so I can't give you much, the answers. Okay, so let's. What is the? Why don't you put on? We have questions. Yesterday. What? This is from Sam Okami. Your forehead is fine. Mine is bigger. I even have a helipad on my forehead. Welcome to the team, bro. Okay, this is from Q Vlogs. Hello, sir. I want to ask you Mother's Day. So why celebrate Mother's Day? Please explain. Ayale. Isor bra Bible day likhiche amma baba ke honor kuribi, like next to God is parents. So it's not just Mother's Day but Father's Day. It's not just about Mother's Day. You should honor and love your mother every day, and it's just another way of honoring and showing them that we love them and we value them. So that's why, yeah. Sing Nina Mimer. I love this song Nina Mimer, by the way, and I sang that last month also in Guwahati, and I might sing in my next show in Goa also. Okay, so do you know any scammer Sensen from Delhi? Do you know that scammer Sensen? Wow, Nijane. How many ex-girlfriend? Okay, someone is saying Hekuto Achumi Zuchobini, I love you. Wow. Any plans to invite Polar Lights? Yes, why not? I think they're coming up with their album. So once they're out with their album, we will invite them, and they are one of my favorite band from Nagaland. So let's do the last question and then we go. But let's discuss something before we go. We would like to do the last giveaway, maybe another cash prize. But before that, I want to say thank you once again on behalf of the team for being so gracious, for being so good, and keep supporting us. And if there's any feedback, anything that you want us to improve, please write to us. We are open to any suggestions. Okay. And thank you so much. And please invite About Us band. We have already invited the band, by the way. And thank you so much. And we will come with the last questions of the evening, the competition one. Okay, you guys ready? So whoever answered this question will get maybe 5,000. Okay, this question is for 5,000. Okay, cool. Anybody who answered this question will get 5,000. And this competition is not for family members and friends, and So the question is, giveaway winner name. We will announce it later. My team, they're going through it. Don't worry, we will be honest. Makasam Red Cross Bible Touch. Okay, so the last question. Okay, last question is, are you guys ready? Who wrote the song My Song Kamsujilo? Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming, and then send your answers and we will reveal the winners, and we'll do more of this in the days to come. And the reason why we did this was it's just a tasting thing, and next time we would love to do podcasts like this, bring some guests and then give you the privilege to ask them questions even though you can't come to our studio. And that's it from today, and thank you so much everybody, and keep supporting us. God bless you, and this is Alobo Naga. Good night. Bye.